That's annoying. That's annoying, whatever that is. Stop. That's annoying, whatever that is. Good morning and welcome to Coffee Talk. So, I saw somebody yesterday who asked me if they were pregnant with their second child, and they asked me if it was possible to love their second child as much as their first. And I said, here's what I can promise you. No matter how many children you have, A, you will love them all, and B, there will really be no favorites, because at some point they will all become equally as annoying. That's real. And she just started laughing. And I was like, okay, but that's real. That's a real thing. So I wanted to talk to you guys about resentment. Resentment is the mental replay of what has hurt you, or how someone has wronged you, or how you feel slighted. It is mental imprisonment in an emotion, a negative emotion about something someone has done to you. Okay? It is a space in which you live where you believe that you have power. Resentment is false power. Resentment allows us to believe that we are still in control because we are still holding on to the anger, when the truth is, it is false power. There is no power in resentment. You cannot undo what someone has already done to you. Holding on to your negative feelings about what they have done to you is only imprisoning yourself. They say holding on to resentment is like drinking poison, hoping the other person will die. It is the most factual metaphor I have ever heard. Resentment is false power. You are holding on to it. You feel resentful for something someone has done because you are not ready to let it go. You are not ready to forgive because you are still hurt. And I totally get that. But resentment does nothing. It doesn't give you a leg up. It doesn't change the past. It doesn't change the situation. It doesn't make them more sorry. All it does is control your life. And when you give something or someone emotional control over your life, they have full power over you. Not only that, but resentment is usually based on lies. It becomes what we facilitate in our mind. It becomes the movie we replay in our mind over and over and over again because the resentment wants to be fed. Okay, it's an emotion that needs to be fed. Much in the way like when you're sad and you listen to sad songs on purpose because you really want to cry. The beautiful thing about sadness is it wants to be fed, usually for small periods of time, and then if you're in a healthy place, it wants to go. Resentment? No. Resentment's like the mother-in-law that says she's coming for 2 days, and 2 months later you're like, what's happening? Why are you still here? Why are you still telling me how to raise my children and babying your son? Get out of my house. That's resentment. Someone has wronged you. Someone has hurt you. Okay? The ending didn't work for you. Either they didn't apologize, the apology wasn't sincere, you don't have peace about it. So now you have filled that hole with resentment. You are now an emotional slave to that situation. And if you think you're not, you're wrong. You have given all power to that situation. As soon as resentment moves in, you have lost control. Your mother-in-law is now in control of your house. You need to take the power back. Look at the situation. Can you move on without an apology? If you're not going to get one, what is your plan? How can you figure out how to move on without one? Learning how to forgive somebody who does not ever apologize to you will be the greatest strength you ever develop. You could literally put a cape on your back and become Superwoman. That is how powerful you are if you can forgive someone who will never apologize to you. I've had to do it, and I apologized. And I apologize sincerely, humbly, in the right way, face to face. I will never see an apology for what has been done to me. Never. And I have chosen to forgive because the resentment meant I was enslaved to those people. And they, no. I got to take that back. You have had emotional control over me for too long. I heard your name and fell apart. I heard your name and became enraged. Someone accidentally called me your name one day and I lost my damn mind. That is too much control for you. They do not deserve that much control. Take it back. We have got to stop living in a space where resentment has convinced us that it makes us more powerful, that we are actually in control because we are still holding on to the resolution of a situation, when in truth, there is no power in that. There is no power in that. It is false power. Now, you can become resentful of a situation. You can look around at your situation and go, I am unhappy with this situation and I feel resentful. So you can either stay in that space or you can work really hard towards a plan and a resolution that works for you and focus on that. It's all a matter of where you give your attention, because resentment has convinced you that they're in control. So you think you need to keep your eyes on the resentment. You think you need to keep your eyes on what hurts you, what has slighted you, what has made you feel bad. Resentment it's false. So it convinces you that you need to keep your eyes on it. The truth is, you can choose to look the other way. You can choose to look at your plan to release yourself from that. That is your choice. And the second you choose that, resentment will say, wait, but what are you doing? Are you forgiving? Are you letting go? So what? They're just going to get away with it? You're just going to be okay with the way they treated you and what they did to you? And you go, nah, I'm not okay with that. I'll never be okay with that, but I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to live in that space. You're not going to control me. I'm not a prisoner in my own mind. I'm looking this way because I'm trying to grow through this. And I can't grow through this if I keep my eyes on what hurt me. If I keep my eyes on who wronged me, because they're in control of you then. And nobody controls you but you. That's how this works. That's how this works. Resentment is a false control, and only you can set yourself free. No apology, no nothing is going to let it go. You feel resentful because you have been wronged, and you can't get past the way the resolution has come to you. You are not happy or satisfied with the resolution. Either there isn't one, or the one that was given did not meet your needs. So you are holding on to pain, you are holding on to anger, you are holding on to sadness. You have filled those holes with what we call resentment, and you believe that somehow that has given you control over the situation. And I am telling you, you couldn't be more wrong. It is a false control. And you have now become a prisoner in that space. They are in control, and they may not even want control. You got to know that. They may not even want control. They may have moved on, gave you their shitty apology like, sorry, kicked you in the face, sorry, whatever, slept with your man, sorry, whatever, and went on. And yet they're still controlling you. And if you are 22 and listening to Coffee Talk, honey, you are way better off in life than I was at 22, because I wouldn't have listened to anybody. So I'm just telling you. If he was a dinosaur, he would be Tyrannosaurus interruptus. I'm just telling you. Set yourself free. It is a false sense of control. And it is eating you up, and it is tearing you apart, and it will not bring you closer to where you want to be. And resentment will never change the outcome. It won't change how they hurt you. It won't change how they wronged you. And it will never change the way the resolution came to you. You've got to create your own narrative now. Create your own narrative. Choose your own ending and change your view. Stop looking at the past. Stop giving them so much control over you. But Jamie, I'm angry. Be angry. Let it go. But Jamie, they hurt me. I get it. I've been hurt too. Let it go. But you don't understand. Yes, I do. It is a false sense of control. It is a security that you have built for yourself, an emotional security you have built for yourself that isn't real. It's a facade. Resentment is protecting you from nothing. The wrong has already been done. You've already experienced the pain. So what are you protecting yourself from? Let it go. Trust me. Let it go and focus on your own resolution, your new vision, your new direction. Let it go. This is not some frozen metaphor. I am telling you seriously, you are trapped in a false sense of security. It is not protecting you from anything. It's keeping you stuck. It's keeping you frozen. You are an emotional prisoner to them and the situation, and they don't deserve that much power in your life. They really don't. They may not even want it. This is my point. A lot of times we think they are happy that we're stuck in this space. They're keeping us in this space. 9 times out of 10, they don't want it. All right. You get the point. I don't have to beat it into you. But I do love you so much today. I love you. Have a great day. And don't forget to tune in later to see our first episode of Living Legends featuring Betty White. I love you so much. Have a great day.